Are you struggling to create the perfect CV? Do you feel like you're constantly overlooked by potential employers? Fear not. In this video, we'll be showing you 10 techniques to creating the perfect CV that will make you stand out from the crowd. So grab a pen and paper, and let's get started. Technique 1. Keep it concise. The first technique to creating the perfect CV is to keep it concise. Employers don't have time to read through pages and pages of information, so it's important to keep your CV short and to the point. Stick to 1 or 2 pages maximum, and only include relevant information. Example: instead of detailing every single job you've ever had, only include the ones that are most relevant to the position you're applying for. This will show employers that you have the skills and experience necessary for the role. Technique 2. Use bullet points. Our second technique is to use bullet points. This makes your CV easy to read and helps to highlight your skills and experience. Example: instead of using long paragraphs to describe your responsibilities in each role, break it down into bullet points. This will draw the employer's eye to the most important information and make it easier for them to see that you're the perfect fit for the job. Technique 3. Use keywords. The next technique is to use keywords. Many employers use applicant tracking systems, ATS, to sort through CVs, so it's important to use keywords that are relevant to the job you're applying for. Example: if you're applying for a sales role, make sure to include words like sales, marketing, and negotiation in your CV. This will show employers that you have the necessary skills and experience for the role. Technique 4. Tailor your CV to the job. The fourth technique is to tailor your CV to the job you're applying for. This means customizing your CV to highlight the skills and experience that are most relevant to the position. Example: if you're applying for a job in customer service, make sure to highlight any previous customer service experience you have. This will show the employer that you have the necessary skills to excel in the role. Technique 5. Include your accomplishments. Our fifth technique is to include your accomplishments. Employers want to see evidence of your previous achievements, so make sure to highlight any accomplishments you've had in your previous roles. Example: instead of just listing your responsibilities in each role, list any accomplishments you've had. This might include increasing sales, receiving positive feedback from customers, or winning awards. Technique 6. Use action verbs. The sixth technique is to use action verbs. This makes your CV more engaging and dynamic, and highlights your achievements. Example: instead of saying, "I was responsible for managing a team," say, "I led a team of 10 people to increase sales by 25%. This shows the employer that you're proactive and have the necessary skills to succeed in the role. Technique 7. Use a clear layout. The seventh technique is to use a clear layout. This makes your CV easy to read and shows that you have attention to detail. Example: use clear headings and bullet points to break up the text. Make sure that the font is easy to read and that there is plenty of white space. This will make your CV look professional and organized. Technique 8. Include your contact details. Our eighth technique is to include your contact details. This may seem obvious, but many people forget to do this. Example: make sure to include your email address, phone number, and LinkedIn profile, if you have one, at the top of your CV. This makes it easy for the employer to get in touch with you. Technique 9. Proofread your CV. The ninth technique is to proofread your CV. Spelling mistakes and typos can make a bad impression, so make sure to proofread your CV for any errors. Example: read through your CV several times to make sure that there are no spelling mistakes or grammatical errors. If possible, ask a friend or family member to read through it as well, as they may spot something you missed. Technique 10. Sell yourself. Our final technique is to sell yourself. This means emphasizing your strengths and showing the employer why you're the perfect fit for the role. Example: use your CV to showcase your skills and experience and explain why you're the best candidate for the job. Use positive language and be confident in your abilities. And there you have it. 10 techniques to creating the perfect CV. Follow these tips and you'll be well on your way to landing your dream job. Good luck!